Hello, my name's Claire and I'm going to show you how to code the Hokey Cokey today with your Scratch Cat and Scratch Junior. So first of all, I want you to open up the Scratch Junior app, which is a blue app with the Scratch Cat's face on. Mine is down the bottom here, but yours could be there. And when you open up Scratch Junior, you are faced with this home screen. This is where you can start any new projects or go into some old projects that you may have made already. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to have a little look at the project that you're going to be making today, so you've got some idea of what you're doing. And here's one I've made earlier, and I have called it the Hokey Cokey. So I'm just going to go into that now. So I'll just press on it to go into it. And then you'll see it comes onto my coding screen and along the bottom where I have my coding script. Okay, so you can see, I should just bring up that code there as well. That is the code along the bottom, the script that we're going to do to make Scratch Cat move and dance. And first thing you're going to do today is to sing and record yourself singing the Hokey Cokey. But when I want you to do it today, what I want you to do is to sing. You put your Scratch Cat in, your Scratch Cat out, in, out, in, out, and shake him all about. Okay, instead of your right arm. Okay, so this is what it's going to look like when you're finished today. You put your right arm in, your right arm out, in, out, you shake it all about. You do the hokey cokey and you turn it round. That's what it's all about. Okay, so what I would like you to do, you should still be on the screen here, is the white page with the blue circle and the white cross, so the first one on the top left. I want you to press on that so that it takes you to a new project. Okay, now if you touch and hold your Scratch Cat, you can move him around your stage. So I'm just going to put him about there just now until I put the background on. Along the top we have, you can see a little house, so that would just take you back to the projects and what you're going to call them. The next one along, if you press it, it makes you have a full screen and it still shows your green flag for a starting block, but we're going to press it back again to get back to this screen because I want to be able to see my coding script along the bottom to see what I'm doing. The next one along gives your stage lots of little squares so that you will be able to see how many squares or steps you want your Scratch Cat to take to get to somewhere. So that's quite a useful thing to have on. You can take it off later when you're finished coding your project. The next one along looks like a little painting hung up there next to the ABC. We're going to press on that. This is where you select whatever background you want for your coding project. And today I would like you to select the third row down, the one with the red oval shaped carpet. So you just simply press on it and press the tick at the top of the screen. And here we go. It has appeared on your stage ready for you to code your Scratch Cat to dance on. Okay. So the next thing we're going to do is we are going to record yourself singing the Hokey Cokey, and remember, put your Scratch Cat in and your Scratch Cat out. So how do you do that? So along this bit, along the middle of the screen, you can see the coding blocks. There's yellow, there's a blue within a white arrow, purple, green, orange and red. These coding blocks are all for different things like movement and sound. The green one is the one for sound, so you're going to press on the green one. And then you can see it brings up one that says pop sound already. And that's if you want to make your cat just have a pop sound, which is not what we want to do today. We want to actually record a sound. So the one next to it with the microphone is how to record your own. So you're going to press on that and it brings up a recording screen. And this is where you can do your singing and your recording. Your teacher can pause the screen and you can take some time to do that before we come back and use it. Okay, once you've finished your recording, you simply press the tick and then it would put your recording as a completed recording. So I'll just do something, I'll just talk just now. So I'm pressing the red button and I just say, you put your Scratch Cat in, your Scratch Cat out, etc. Press the tick button and then you'll see it becomes a green block with a number 1 in it, and that's telling me that's the first thing that I've recorded. So that's probably what I'm going to use. If you don't like it or you don't think it's what you want, you can always record another one. But it's quite useful just to maybe have keep the one that you want to use so you know which one it is. Because if you end up with about 10, it'd be difficult to find out which one was your favourite. So what we need to do is we need to do a start trigger. So we need to be able to press something to tell the music to start once we start our coding. So in Scratch Junior, we usually use the green flag. You can see it at the top of the screen. And to find the green flag, it's in the yellow coding blocks, okay? And you can see the green flag there. And all we simply do is we hold on it and pull it down in front of Scratch Cat. Okay, so pull it down there. And then we want to go back to our sound blocks, which, as you remember, were green. And we're going to pull down the recording that you have made. And just, if you let go, it'll automatically click in there for you. This piece of script or programming, basically instructions for what the cat's to do, will stay there while you're doing some other bits and pieces. So that should just be your music. So if you then press on the green flag up above, and I just say, Scratch Cat in your Scratch. Okay, it will play your recording. Obviously for you, it will play you singing the Hokey Cokey. Okay, now once you've got your recording there, so if we just flick back a minute to the one that I have done already. So I have my recording, so I can press it. So you can press stop up the top, it's red, and you press stop to stop it. So what you need to do is make your little Scratch Cat dance in and out to the music, just like I did. So the script for me doing that, I have down the bottom here. Okay, so what I've started with is, you always start with the green flag because that's what you're going to use to bring all your coding scripts together and tell it to do everything at the same time. We can press the green flag up the top. So the first thing you want to do now then, and we'll just pop into there, is the orange colour. Okay, you can see there we have a timer, so if we want to make a pause, which we do, you can see I've put a couple of pauses in there because while the music's playing, you might want to pause them before you start the next action. And the other one we're interested in is the third one along, which shows speed that Scratch Cat is going to move in and out, okay, when he's doing his Hokey Cokey. You don't want him just walking in. You don't want him to run too fast because you want it to be in time to the music. So I've kind of chose the middle one, so he's not sprinting in and he's not walking in either. So you can choose the middle one, and all you do is simply hold on it and pull it down into place once you've put a green flag at the start again. Okay, this is a different line of coding from the line with the music, so you'll end up with 2 lines of coding, just like I have here. Okay, so what we're going to do then is we're going to tell, so with a green flag to start, how fast we want to move is the orange one. Then the next one along is blue. Okay, so you can see there's a blue arrow there. If you click on the blue arrow, this is how you want to move. So if you want to move forward, it's this arrow pointing forward, and you can see on that piece of coding block of mine, the first one, I've got an arrow pointing forward, and underneath it I've made it a 7. That means I want him to go 7 blocks along from where he starts, okay? And again, if it helps you, you can go up to the top and press on the white piece of paper with the squares to show you how many squares you could count. So if you did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, he's going to end up roughly in the middle of the mat. So that gives you an idea how many you want to move. And to be able to code how many steps, you simply press on it and you'll see little numbers come up at the side, and you can change the number you want depending on your music and how fast you have sung your song, etc. I've then brought another orange block, which is the timing block for a pause, and I've asked it to pause for 10 seconds, and that just goes with the music that I'm playing. And then you can see the arrow I have made going back the way, because what I want to do is it wants to go in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, and shake it all about. So when it gets to shake it all about, I'm away along here with my code. You can see this piece of code here, where I've used these arrows because that makes him shake to the right and then shake back to the left, and it gives the look of him shaking. And I've done it twice, and for 2 seconds, 2 seconds, 2 seconds, 2 seconds, okay? And then I've asked him to pause before jumping in the air for oh hokey cokey cokey, and then I have got him to go back and forward because the music says go back and turn around, so that's why. And you can then just snap that back in there, okay? So what I'd like you to do, you are very welcome. I will leave this on the screen on my scratch card. You're welcome to have a look, but it's not going to be the same code that you're using because your singing will be different to mine, excuse me. So you need to keep playing your music. So to keep playing your music without Scratch Cat jumping around, you simply press the red flag here, and then you can change what you need to change. Okay. And then when you think you want to put them both together, the music and the movement, and you think you've got it right or you want to test it, you use the green flag up the top, which would make both green flags work at the same time. Again, if you want to stop at any time, up the top of the screen, you've got the red hexagon. You just press on it and it becomes a green flag again. And then if your cat has stopped in the middle of the mat or somewhere not at the start where you want it to be, next to the green flag, if you press that arrow, it'll just take you back to the original setting of where you had put your cat, okay? Now, when we finish coding, we're going to take the blocks off. And what I've done is I have given my project the name Hokey Cokey. So in order to do that, if you look along the top next to the little painting, there's an ABC button. So you just simply press on ABC, you type what you want to call it, and then it allows you to move it anywhere on the screen that you want to, okay? And then just tap anywhere off the screen to remove that. And you'll see I've got the Hokey Cokey down there. So I hope you have lots of fun trying to code your Hokey Cokey, and I'll play him one more time before I say goodbye, and good luck with your coding today.